Hello there, Assalamualaikum. I'm Shira Abang Mansoor and you're now watching English News at 5. Amidst a series of China's military drills simulating attacks on Taiwan, its military forces are now on high alert for a possible attack. This military drill started 3 days ago on Saturday, April 8th, when President Tsai Ing-wen returned from the United States after meeting White House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. The spokesperson for Taiwan's Defense Ministry, Sun Li-fang, said the People's Liberation Army, PLA, is attempting to destabilize the region while using Tsai's visit to the US as an excuse to conduct exercises that can severely jeopardize the security of the surrounding region.
With no intention to escalate the situation, the RC Armed Forces will uphold our sovereignty and maintain our national security in a composed, rational, and thoughtful manner. Meanwhile, our air defense units have remained on high alert. They closely monitor every possible target and react to contingencies accordingly.
Fighter jets were seen taking off and landing at an airbase in Taiwan's northern area. Sun also revealed that in the past 24 hours, they have identified 71 Chinese Air Force aircraft and 9 Navy vessels around Taiwan. China describes Taiwan as the most sensitive and important issue in its relations with the United States, and the topic is a constant source of friction between Beijing and Washington.
The military drills against Taiwan signal that China is not happy, said an expert. Assistant professor at Nanyang Technological University's China program, Benjamin Ho, said though Taiwan would claim that it is their right to engage with foreign partners, China would see such a meeting as a violation of its sovereignty over Taiwan.
Obviously, the military drills, they are not unexpected because the Chinese have never ruled out the possibility of unifying Taiwan with the mainland through the use of force. So in that respect, some form of, you have to practice and exercise your military if you are going to take a military option. I would not overly read it as whether they are pre-planned or simply a reaction to Tsai's visit is really not the point here. I think it is about Beijing wanting to signal its ongoing resolve to oppose Taiwanese activities that have the potential to undercut its authority over Taipei.
Much of the tension surrounds the domestic public opinion, added Benjamin. Taiwan will soon witness an election similar to the United States, while China don't conduct elections. However, the Chinese Communist Party CCP has growing concerns over their large number of domestic constituents.
Much of CCP legitimacy resides in the fact that it has authority over Taiwan. So if you lose that, the authority of the CCP will be challenged both within the CCP and both outside of the CCP. So it's very difficult right now. I'm personally not optimistic, but it does not mean that conflict is inevitable.
Meanwhile, local residents in Taipei have mixed reactions over the 3-day military drill that they described as unreasonable and strange.
Wanting to annex Taiwan is quite a weird thing, because China and Taiwan, are you saying they have some kind of connection? It's like if today I were to see a place that I want to have and then just say that I want to annex it. That doesn't sound very reasonable. Although historically, there were some connections.
Most common people probably aren't afraid, with the main reason being that everyone thinks that China will certainly not start a war, because they don't need to start a war. They can use other methods to pressure Taiwan, because if any country uses military force in the eyes of the other nations, it won't be seen as a strong country. When a strong country starts a war with a small and weak nation, this is totally an act of bullying.
Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tonopeng, has given a positive response to the proposed revised allowance to community leaders, indicating that the matter will be brought up and addressed by the state government. This was disclosed by the Association of Sarawak Islamic Community Leaders, Chairman Roshidi Junai, after paying a courtesy call to the Premier.
Masyarakat Kalau macam Temenggung, alhamdulillah lah okeylah. Ada 1,500, 1,600 Temenggung. Manca 1,600, 1,500, 1,400. Hulu 1,200. Tapi kita kampung tu 900 saja. Di dua faras lah. Di dua faras ada, jadi betul lah yang dibincang itu tadi, minta dinaikkan sikit lah allowance kepada masyarakat di Kota Bagong.
He told this to reporters during a courtesy call to the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, at Wisma Bapa Malaysia on Monday, April 10th.
Discussions on development issues are constantly carried out from time to time in effort to enhance current and future facilities. Jepang Assemblyman Datuk Talib Zulkifli said, although many development projects have been carried out, there are also many issues faced by the residents in the surrounding area.
Among the issues raised are land disputes and overlapping claims.
Tak ada pembangunan yang tanpa masalah. Pembangunan itu elok, tapi umpamanya hal tanah. Apabila ada pembangunan, orang ramai berebut tanah ataupun tuntutan yang bertindih. Jadi itu satu perkara yang kami highlight, yang kami bentangkan kepada Yang Amat Berhormat.
He said when met by reporters after paying a courtesy visit to the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg on Monday. Adding to that, he said among the development projects in Bintulu include the Bintulu-Jepak Bridge Construction Project, the Jepak Jaya Development Project involving more than 8,300 housing lots, and an administrative centre. Previously, he, who is also the Jepak Jaya Development Advisor, also had a discussion with the Bintulu Development Authority BDA and the Land and Survey Department JTS. Following that, he calls upon the residents to show their continuous support to the government.
Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi has sent a representation to the Attorney General's chambers to have his graft charges dropped. Ahmad Zahid's lawyer Hamidi Matno cited new facts and evidence in the case and seek to adjourn the proceedings pending a decision from Attorney General Tan Sri Harun on the representation. The Court of Appeal Judge Justice Colin Lawrence Sequeira, who is presiding at the High Court, allowed the postponement and fixed August 1st for the parties to inform the court of the result of the representation.
The representation letter, which contained more than 200 pages, contained complex issues, was submitted. Deputy Public Prosecutor Abdul Malik Ayub confirmed that the prosecution had received the lengthy representation letter and did not object to the postponement. Meanwhile, the Attorney General Chamber had also received a letter from the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC stating that it would investigate the new issues raised by Ahmad Zahid's defence. Previously, in November last year, Ahmad Zahid faced 47 charges for criminal breach of trust, corruption and money laundering, involving tens of millions of ringgit belonging to Yayasan Akal Budi, a charitable foundation he established.
Premier of Sarawak Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg commended Sarawak as being a prime example of perpaduan sejati. He said unity has become the norm of life for the people and is Sarawak's strength, which will undoubtedly allow the state to have a stronger voice at the federal level.
Adding to that, he said it clearly shows during the appointment of the Deputy Prime Minister from Sarawak and 5 full ministers in the Federation.
Wakil rakyat kita situ pun jadi timbalan Perdana Menteri, si sangka-sangka jadi timbalan Perdana Menteri daripada kuasa Petrajaya. Dan juga kita ada 5 menteri di peringkat persekutuan. Sebab kita bersatu padu dan Sarawak ini kuat, maka adalah seorang timbalan Perdana Menteri dari Sarawak. Kalau nanti kita berpecah jauh Pak Awi timbalan Perdana Menteri. Mungkin menteri pun si cukup. Tapi hari itu kita kuat di pusat, kita kuat di negeri. Dengan niat kita betul.
Abang Johari said this in his speech during the closing and the prize-giving ceremony of the Semarang Level Al-Quran Recitation Competition at Masjid Darul Husnul Khatimah, Kampung Semerah Padi, Phase 1, Kampung Semerah on Sunday. Commenting further, Abang Johari said the ceremony also allows the Muslim to share their knowledge.
Jadi ujian tilawah kita, selain daripada kita membaca dengan rukunnya, hendaklah kita baca terjemahannya. Kerana dalam Al-Quran semua cukup. Saya berterus terang, apa yang saya buat dengan rakan-rakan adalah berteraskan kepada Al-Quran. Dan ini kita laksanakan dalam kehidupan kita.
He added that the Al-Quran serves as the core and reference in developing the state. The Semarang Level Al-Quran Recitation Competition is a 3-day event starting April 7 to the 9th, organized in conjunction with the celebration of Nuzul Al-Quran at the state level. The event saw a participation of 26 individuals, with Muhammad Shahazi Zamer crowned as the Qari champion, while Hapipah Julaihi won the Qaryah category.
A not-to-be-missed dish as foodies flock the bazaar to indulge in a variety of delicious food items. Seafood lover, this one's for you. Marinated with a special blend of herbs and spices, infusing each bite with a burst of flavor that is both fragrant and savory.
The dish features an array of seafood options, including golden pomfret, octopus, mackerel, and stingray, all grilled to perfection. The combination of smoky grilled seafood makes for a delicious and satisfying meal that is sure to impress any seafood lover. Whether enjoyed as a main course or shared with your loved ones, this stall is a must-try for anyone looking to experience such delicacy.
Kami Nangga semenjak buka ikan bakar tu, parik bakar mendapat permintaannya tinggi. Walaupun kami ada bola sardin ke, bawal emas ke. Bagi kami bawal emas pun sebenarnya nyaman sebabnya lemak. Cuma harga ada tinggi sikit lah. Tapi pariknya harga sedang-sedang. Jadi orang mampu beli. Jadi parik nak nyaman. Kalau customer kami kebanyakannya orang sedang-sedang lah. And then kalau yang kurang makan pedas, kebanyakannya Cina. Cina suka bawal emas. Bawal emas memangnya suka sebenarnya lemak. Jadi lagi pun bila kami ada sambal si pedas, hanya confident mau beli.
The dish is carefully crafted to showcase the unique flavors and texture by wrapping the stingray fillet with banana leaves to impart an intense aroma to the fish. Spread it with homemade sambal, resulting in a rich and savory taste that is sure to satisfy and delight the taste buds.
Okay, dari segi ikan kami cuma lumur dengan ataupun perap dengan kunyit dengan garam aja. Ya kosong aja lah. Tapi kami kelebihan kami pun ikan bakar sambal tu kami lebih menarik kepada sambal. Pamit power. Kami confident yang sambal kami di Polah Bini kami power lah. Sebab bahan-bahannya kami isi pola pedas gila sebab mostly kebanyakannya pengunjung Chinese dia takut nak beli sambal sebab takut pedas. Jadi kami dengan bini kami pola hanya kurang pedas, lebih kepada macam bahan cabai, serai, ada lengkuas, cabai kurang lah. Dan paling banyak bawang merah lah. Bawang merah sebenarnya yang pola nyaman lah.
And that is all for now. I'm Shira Abang Mansur. Salam Ramadan, Salam Malaysia Madani.